make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying, man. You see the thumbnail, man. Try to have more successes than failures. So, to keep it simple, I think that's one of the goals in life, right? You need to, you're gonna fail in life, which means you're gonna work at something. Hopefully you give it your all in that process of working at something, and you're gonna try. You're gonna compete. You get what I'm saying? And when you compete, you're gonna fall short. But the thing about that is that's okay. If you learn from your mistakes, you can transform that mistake into something positive. So when you're in the same spot, you can succeed. So ultimately, the goal is to try to have more successes than you do failures in life. And that can tell you a lot about yourself and about life. You're gonna have some bad spots, man. That's just what life is. But know the difference between a failure and a sabotage. Because some of us, we try and we fail, and some of us sabotage ourselves as a means to not really try. So we'll consider that a failure, so I can quit. So you didn't really try. You sabotaged yourself because you didn't believe in yourself in the first place. So the other thing is this. Outside of that, have tough skin to have more successes than failures, because when you fail, you're going to need tough skin to pick yourself back up. And I think people believe that success is one of those things where, I got success, it's easy street for the rest of my life. That's not true. Like, success is a harder thing to maintain than failure. Okay? Because now you have to be excellent all the time. It's no breaks. You got to be ready all the time. No breaks. You have to be prepared for hungry competition. Who might remind you of yourself when you were hungry. So guess what? You got to get ready for that. So success is um, is how can I say this? Fresh out the frying pan into the fire for some people. Some people, it helps them get better. That's what they like. Other people, uh, that's not what they're looking for. So it's a problem. Now, another thing we got to talk about is, you can have failures along the way to success as a way to sharpen you up to be successful. So what I'm saying is, it's like training or preparing for anything. You might feel you're strong in this area, and I'm good there. But you might be weak in these other areas. And to actually be the best you can be to succeed, you're going to fail multiple times trying to get better in the areas that you're weak in. So that shouldn't be a problem. That should just be part of the challenge. So if you can do that, you can pretty much do anything. Because what you want to do is make your make your weaknesses your strengths. And make your strengths and make your other strengths look like a weakness. You get what I'm saying? So you can, how can I say this? Kind of like a cow herder. Like, you can herd people right into your strengths by being sharp on the things that are weak. Because now you take that away from people. But ultimately, like I said, at the end, you need to have more successes than failures. But if you don't do that process, you might not be able to. Another thing, man. Some people feel like they're successful because they live in the moment. And people who succeed, there are a lot of people who fail who just want to show up for the moment. And you have to get that transition that says, okay, I have the confidence that I could just show up at a moment's notice and get it done. But I'm going to need to sharpen up my skills to be able to actually win. And if you can do that, you can go from failure to success pretty smoothly. But if you're one of those people who just, you know, I'm showing up because I'm me, or how they say I'm him, well, that other him gonna hand you your lunch pail. You know, they're gonna take your money. So you got to be cognizant of that. Because you have a lot of for failure, you have a lot of for failures. People have a lot of failures from not preparing because they think they are right. They took it easy. But if you shorten up all of your mistakes, and that's what your failures are actually for you to tighten up on the things that you made mistakes at. So if you use your failures to say, okay, I'm not making that mistake, okay, I'm not making that mistake, okay, I'm not making that mistake, you get better and better and better and better. And once you get better and better and better, you have more successes. And once you have more successes, you build on those successes. You get momentum. And those successes help your other successes. And you ultimately wind up having more success than failure. But the initial thing is you got to try, you know, ultimately, because you are your own stat keeper in life to see if you winning or not. So if you stay committed to whatever it is you're doing in life, you can succeed. And at the end of the day, you'll notice you have more successes than failures. And I ain't talking about, don't go, you know, 51-49, like, you know, go 70-30 and up, you know, just in my opinion. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.